Let's bring in the third member of our broadcast crew, and that's Kate Thomas. Kate?
Hey, Jeff. Well, a huge rivalry game tonight between the Walker Wildcats and the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets. Both of these programs who have a ton of respect for one another and are both led by two of some of the state's greatest prep football coaches, Coach Brett Beard for Denham Springs and Chad Mahaffey for Walker. Actually, Coach Beard told us a pretty funny story earlier this week, just how he knows Coach Mahaffey. He said just a few years ago, he and some of his coaches were in Dallas for a coaching clinic and then ended up going to Waco, Texas to watch some of Baylor spring football at some random Mexican restaurant. Ran into Coach Mahaffey, who was sitting by himself. He said, "Hey, man, why don't you come over here, sit next to us?" He said after that, the two immediately became friends. He said Coach Mahaffey is such a great offensive mind, probably one of the best in the state, and they immediately started trading off ideas. He actually said he goes for Walker pretty much the entire season, except when they are competing against them. So both have a ton of respect for one another and are excited for tonight's game. Jeff?
Thanks a lot, Kate.
The number 6 Madison Prep Chargers prepare to take on the number 3 ranked University High Cubs. And for the Cubs right now, they are rated number 1 in the Division II power ratings, but a win like tonight could basically vault them in those power ratings, giving them a little breathing room up against St. Thomas More. As for Madison Prep, they're rated number 5 in the Class 3A power ratings and 4-0 in district play. Actually, their first winning season since they made a trip to the Dome back in 2016. Both of these teams are eager to win tonight's District 7 Class 3A matchup, and with guys like Jaquaylin Roy, Joel Williams, and Major Burns, it should be a good one. Guys?
Yeah, we're certainly looking forward to this one. Marquise McNice has it down to the field. Kate Thomas has Reggie Rogers.
Wow, what an incredible way to end that second half. None of us were really expecting that, a 49-yard field goal. What do you got to say for your special team?
This Chavez can kick. People just don't know about him because, we don't get paid attention to when it comes to special teams. But,
Let's send it down to the field. Kate Thomas has Coach Marcus Randall.
Coach Randall, congratulations on tonight's win. I know this is a really big-time win for you and your Panthers. And one of the things that you keys the game you said we want to be more disciplined on defense. Well, being able to hold them to only 7 points, I would say you did just that. So what were you most impressed with by your team tonight?
Well, started fast, came out, and took care of business early. Like I said, we played on.
Coach Moy, St. Charles Catholic started off that first half really strong, but your guys hung in there and were able to respond. How do you continue that up in the second half?
It's what we talked about all week, character. We got character.
Hey, Jeff, well, a big-time matchup tonight between the LCA Knights and the Woodlawn Panthers, and rightfully so because they are led by two former LSU teammates, Marcus Randall and Trev Falk, and they are both really excited to play in tonight's contest. Let's see what both of these coaches had to say about competing.
Let's send it down to the field, and Kate Thomas.
Huge battle and much anticipated game between the Edna Carr Cougars and the Catholic High Bears. This is actually only the 5th time overall that these two teams have competed against one another, but both programs have a ton of pride and have a great sense of brotherhood, but they also know just how important it is to be able to practice during Thanksgiving week and to be able to play. Let's hear what these coaches had to say.
We're really blessed and thankful for that opportunity.